You say, no way. No, I will not betray my ancestors. I will not break with the faith of my fathers. Many Jews would say that very sincerely. They've told me I'm an apostate and the worst kind because my ancestors died rather than believe the things I believe. When given the choice of baptism or death, they died. And now, not only do I freely believe these, I try to proselytize others. I try to get other Jews to believe in Yeshua the same way I do. A Jewish person says, I will never betray my ancestors. I will never forsake the faith of my fathers. You know what's fascinating, though? Abraham broke with the faith of his father. Yeah. Abraham's father, when he was Abram's father was an idol worshiper. Jewish scriptures tell us that, and rabbinic tradition expounds on that very richly. I mean, famous Jewish traditions about Abram's father having an idol shop. And you know, one day Abram took the idols and smashed them all and broke them as he was working there for his dad and just left the biggest one. And his father said, what happened? He said, well, the idols started fighting. You know, the gods started fighting, and this one, and finally only the biggest one was left standing. And he said, these are not gods. We made these ourselves. We made these out of wood and stone. What are you talking about? And then he was ashamed when he realized, oh, these aren't gods. And on the stories go. Abram broke with the faith of his father because what his father believed at that time was wrong. If you look at some of the major movements in Jewish history, those of you who think Hasidic Judaism is good and positive, that created such a terrible breach when it happened in the 1700s that the greatest rabbinic authority of the day, the Vilna Gaon, excommunicated the Hasidic Jews. And according to some reports, others deny it, but according to some reports, when he died, there were Hasidic Jews who danced on his gravesite. There was even bodily harm done to some of them. They broke with it because they were convinced that some of the traditions or traditional expressions or way things were carried out had become legalistic. And the truest thing you could ever do for your ancestors is if you see they made a mistake to correct it now. And if there's life after the grave, which I believe there is, then your ancestors want you to get it right. If they got it wrong, they want you to get it right. That's why Yeshua said, whoever loves father and mother more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And what he was saying was exactly what Moses told the people of Israel. Even if your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your son or daughter, if they go in the wrong direction, you have to do what's right, no matter how costly. It's the same for us. So don't get caught up in the emotional issue of I won't betray my ancestors, I won't betray the faith of my fathers. Go back to the faith of the scriptures and the faith of the God of Israel and be loyal to him. And that's the best thing that you can possibly do for the legacy of your family, for your ancestors.